Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. Listening to these recent videos have inspired me to write in. This is not really a heavy letter, but more strange than anything. Recently, my grandmother had a 90th birthday. She's the narc matriarch. I am no contact with most of my narc mother's side of the family, so I knew it wouldn't be fun to attend the party. But I did because my grandmother likely doesn't have that many birthdays left. You know, she's the narc matriarch. Who gives a shit? Like, why celebrate her? Anyway, as soon as I entered the event, I was pulled in multiple directions by multiple narcs. It was pretty stressful. My boyfriend put my mother's gift on the table. One of the what do you buy a 90-year-old? Like, what do you buy a 90-year-old as a gift? Skydiving lessons? Like what? Surfing? What do you get? What do you get a 90-year-old? One of the things that happened was my grandmother's sister approached me and asked me what was wrong with my foot. I got a tattoo about 10 years ago. She's a Bible thumper, a divorced one, and basically told me Jesus doesn't like tattoos. I honestly let it go in one ear and out the other. She ran and told my fiance the same thing. Jesus don't. I mean, there is a lot of Jesus tattoos out there that are pissing him off. If Jesus don't like tattoos, I didn't realize he had come out against tattoos in, you know, year zero. I made a mistake by telling my narc mother about it. She took it and ran with it. I guess she got on the phone and called everyone she knew to tell them my great aunt had told me I was going to hell because of a tattoo. I'll note here that several of my boy cousins are covered in tattoos, but they obviously weren't berated for it. Anyway, we ate and left. We only spent about an hour at the party. I refused to be around my family longer than that. I wouldn't even have shown up in the first place. I called my grandmother a few days later to see if she liked her gifts, and the first thing she did was bring up the tattoo story. She acted as if she was upset by what her sister said to me, but at the same time she also said, "You know I never liked that tattoo." I basically said, "What difference does it make? Why am I being targeted over a tattoo I got 10 years ago? There are other things to worry about going on in this family, like drugs, infidelity, kids out of wedlock, divorce, domestic violence, etc. And my tattoos should be the least of the concern." No, that's why it's the concern. You see, don't you get it? Don't you get it? You're a black sheep, okay? You're the black sheep. So as the black sheep, it is your responsibility to take on all of the sins of the family. The reason why you're being targeted for your tattoo is because of the drugs, infidelity, kids out of wedlock, divorce, domestic violence, etc. It ain't about the tattoo. It's about the cover the tattoo gives in their fucked up mind. That's what it is. Because if you didn't even show up to the party with your tattoo, then they would have had to deal with their drugs, infidelity, kids out of wedlock, divorce, domestic violence, etc. But because you showed up, even for an hour, you gave them the cover they needed. It's not about the tattoo. It's about you being a black sheep and giving them cover for all their other sins. She then said, "Well, aren't you getting it removed?" and continued to fixate on my tattoo. She then said that her sister said she understands teenagers do things like get tattoos, at which point I reminded her I'm almost 40 years old. I actually had to interrupt her to ask if she liked her gifts. She said she did, and after she piped down a little bit, she drilled me with more bizarre, provoking questions. She asked me what size clothes I wear now. She asked me that pretty frequently. I told her I don't wear number sizes because I normally wear a large or extra large in whatever I order off Amazon. So she said, well, was your dress a one size fits all then? I said, actually, no, it was a large. She then asked me if I ever wore dresses, to which I replied deadpan, I was wearing one at your birthday. I guess this was gaslighting because she knew I had worn a dress to her party. She also is obsessed with my puppy's bathroom habits. She asked me if we had to get up in the middle of the night to put him out, and I said no, he holds on to it till the morning when we put him out. She has asked me before if we watch him when we let him out, to which I just told her we leave him outside on a tie-out. Of course we do watch him. She seemed to get triggered when I tell her he's relatively easy to deal with. I think she wants to hear that he tears everything up and pees everywhere, but that really isn't the case because they're just looking for things to pick on you for as the black sheep. That's what the matriarch does. Listen, right now she's still the top of the narcissistic pyramid in your family. So she's pulling all the strings. I don't really realize how odd her questions are until we get off the phone. I know she's obviously trying to push buttons. She just asks the most bizarre questions. To me, trust me, she doesn't have Alzheimer's or dementia. She's sharper than me. Yeah, she's 90. Okay, so all she has time to do is sit around and think up new ways to fuck with people. That's what she's doing. She's digging for, listen, she's digging for more ammunition she could use against you, okay, to cover up all of your family's sins. It's not about the foot tattoo. It's about the drugs, infidelity, kids out of wedlock, divorce, and domestic violence. All these bizarre questions is just searching for more cover for all of that. I just wanted to know what you thought about these weird encounters. I'm low contact or no contact with my mom's family, so maybe they have to get it all out when they do see or speak to me. Ha ha. Anonymous. Yeah, because you go, see, here's the problem with low or limited contact. They're going to get in all of their fucking abuse they can in that short period of time, so they can use a tattoo, dog bathroom habits, how you order clothes as cover for all of their other fucked up problems, for cover from their drugs, infidelity, kids out of wedlock, divorce, domestic violence, etc. Don't put yourself in the situation in the first place and you won't give them the cover. Well, you'll still be covered. I'm sure your absence will then be the cover. Better your absence to be the cover than how you dress, what tattoos you have, how you raise your dog, how you raise your house, because it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. You have to understand that your family wants to keep you in the perpetual black sheep mode. They need you as cover for all of their other sins. That's what this is all about. That's the problem with going low contact, is when you do show up, it's on. And that's what happened. It ain't about that. It wasn't about the tattoo. It's about what that tattoo covering all the other shit. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution and your story, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like a private video made, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.